Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityaṁ bhāgavata-sevayā Bhagavati uttamashloke Bhaktir bhavati naistaki Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanayastadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena va Kalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Maha Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur-matamidam tatrālarānapara Namā Vishnupadāya Kṛṣṇa-prishthāya bhūtale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paścāta Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining in today's reading of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 37, entitled The Killing of the Demon Keshi and Vyoma. So demon Keshi has been killed, and then Narad Muni appears and starts to glorify the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna in choicest words. And the last 7, I think 10 plus verses, Narad Muni has been speaking to glorify the Supreme Lord. So we'll quickly start from where we paused yesterday, which is text 23. Tvamishwaram swashrayam atmamayaya Tvamishwaram swashrayam atmamayaya vinirmitasesha vishesha kalpanam Kridarthamadhyatmanushya vigraham natosmi dhuryam yadurishni sattvatam. Translation by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I bow down to you, the Supreme Controller, who are dependent only on yourself. By your potency, you have constructed the unlimited particular arrangements of the universe. Now, you have appeared as the greatest heroes among the Yadus, Vrishnis, Sattvatas, and have chosen to participate in human warfare. Hare Krishna. The emphasis here is that Krishna is the Supreme Controller, the Supreme Ishvara. I bow down to that Supreme. Tvam Ishwaram Swa Ashrayam. Krishna is not dependent on anyone. We're all dependent on someone, dependent on our employer, dependent on our husband, wife, dependent on our parents, dependent on grandparents, dependent on the government, dependent on, right? So many factors. We are dependent on weather. But Krishna is Swa Ashrayam, self-contained. He is not subjugated to anyone's jurisdiction. He is the supreme lawmaker. We have to stop on red light. But if the government vehicle comes, they don't need to stop. They can just, and it's not, because Krishna is the supreme lawmaker. He is the one who has constructed everything. He is the hero amongst the Yadus, the Vrishnis, and the Sattvatas. There is a very nice verse. Maybe Manjulali Priya can share that, the first verse of Mukundamala Stotra, which also fits in here so well. You recall that?
Mukundmala Stotra.
Yeah, where that he is the
Śrī Vallabheti Varate Vidaya Pareti Bhakta Priyeti Bhavalunthana Kovideti Natheti Nagashayaneti Jagannivasyathya Alapinam Pratidinam Kuru Mam Mukunda.
I'll read the translation.
O Mukunda, my Lord, please let me become a constant reciter of your names, addressing you as Sri Vallabha, he who is very dear to Lakshmi, Varada, the bestower of benedictions, Dayapara, one who is causelessly merciful, Bhakta Priya, he who is very dear to his devotees, Bhavalunthana Kovida, he who is expert at plundering the status quo of repeated birth and death, Natha, the Supreme Lord, Jagannivasa, the resort of the cosmos, and Nagashayana, the Lord who lies down on the serpent bed.
Even this verse is talking very similarly what's here, that he is the hero among the Yadus, Vrishnis, Sattvatas. So this verse, the second verse of Mukundamala Stotra, you want to read, Manjulam?
Okay. Jayatu Devo Devaki Nandanoyam Jayatu Krishno Vrishni-vamsha Pradipaha Jayatu Megha Shamala Komalangu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanashu Mukunda.
All glory is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as the Son of Srimati Devaki Devi. Devaki Nandanoyam. All glories to Lord Krishna, the brilliant light of the Vrishni dynasty. Vrishni Vamsha Pradipaha. All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the hue of whose soft body resembles the blackish color of a new cloud. Megha Shamal Komalango. All glories to the Lord who removes the burden of the earth. Prithvi Bhar Nasho Mukundaha. Very, very nice verse. If you feel inspired, you can memorize. So, you see, like kind of very similar verse. So he engages in warfare to destroy the demons like Kamsa, etc. And he became the chariot driver of Arjuna to destroy the Kauravas, etc. So he does ordinary pastimes, but he is not dependent on anyone, dependent on himself only. So that's Narad Muni speaking these choicest words to glorify Krishna's name, form, qualities, activities, etc. Anyone has any comments here? Okay, we'll read the next verse. Someone like to read? Text 24. Yes, Manjali, you want to read?
Hare Krishna, text 24. Shri Shuka Uvacha Evam Yadupatim Krishnam Bhagavata Pravaro Muni Pranipatya Pyanudgyato Yayayu Taddarshanotsava. Shukdev Goswami said, having thus addressed Lord Krishna, the chief of the Yadu dynasty, Narada bowed down and offered him obeisances. Then that great sage and most eminent devotee took his leave from the Lord and went away, feeling great joy at having directly seen him. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Any comments here? Hare Krishna. So as the devotee, is an etiquette of when we are saying bye to Krishna. When we go to the temple, the first thing we do, offer pranams, offer obeisance to the Vaishnavas, to Prabhupada, the spiritual master, and then to the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, Radharani, Gaur-Nitai, etc. And then we offer some prayers. And then we attend the program, whatever Katha, Kirtan is going on. And by the way, if Katha is going on, it's best to offer the pranams mentally and hear the Katha. But now Narada Muni is kind of bidding a farewell. So as he's bidding a farewell, we see sometimes devotee do parikrama. Sometimes the great sage and most eminent devotee took his leave from the Lord, feeling great joy. The one should feel great joy. Wow. Utsavaha, darshan utsavaha. Bhagwan ke darshan pana. To attain Krishna's darshan is no ordinary joke. Darshan Utsava. It's called Netra Utsava. It's a festival for the eyes to see Krishna, the beauty of the Lord, to see the spiritual master, to see the great devotees. Darshane pavitra kori ye tumhara guna. By seeing the great soul, one gets purified. So one should not feel, oh, mera to baat hi nahi hua, he didn't say Hari Bol to me, my spiritual master. Just we, by seeing them, will get purified. This is the power of great souls. What to speak of? Just by being in their close association, which primarily happens through the Vani. But Vapu, as in when get a chance, like events like Sadhu Sangha, Yatras, etc., we must try. We must be eager, right? If there is the student has, some tournament, some match, parents go all the way to book tickets, flights, and cars and whatnot. So we should also plan for such yatras, spiritual plan where we can get to see so many great souls, be with them, hear from them. And Kartik month is the best time. It's a great time. Advertising Kartik month here. But it is very important. And especially us, most of us, we are in US here. We don't get, it's not so easy to kind of just, like we have to plan a lot, like financially, our holidays, work, kids, school, vacation, tickets, visa now. It's a big kind of thing also for those who, so many things need to be in the order to kind of go. Family, getting permission. And so it's not easy, but one must plan. When there is a will, there is a way, right? So get darshan of the Lord. Darshan Utsava. The deities are dressed so nicely. The devotees are so nice. We get to hear, we get to serve. So Narad Muni is very joyful. One should be very joyful to see Krishna and devotees. It is said that one who's not joyful to see Krishna and devotees, it's one of the offense actually. Darshani, yopi na harshan. One who's not harsha, one who's not so happy to see Krishna and devotees is not a great sign. It's one of the offense. But Narad Muni is very, very happy. What could be a better thing for a great soul than to see his Lord, his Master? There's nothing more for a devotee than to see the Supreme Lord. Dhruva, He got the kingdom, but he said that's like broken pieces of glasses. Having your darshan is the real like chintamani, like the real jewel, the real diamond. What will the broken pieces of glass give me? So Narada bowed down. So when we leave the temple, etc., bowed down, offer obeisance. While entering and while leaving, both times we should offer obeisance in the temple to devotees to Krishna. Like it's natural also, and it's the etiquette also. Like for example, when in Indian culture, when people meet, they greet with, oh, hello, welcome, namaste, please come, we are so glad to have you. And while they're leaving also, they're joining hands and, stay safe, have nice time and travel safe and please come again and blah, 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 right? It's kind of greeting which we are losing the culture and the values, but it's kind of coming. Bhagavatam is teaching everything. Any comments? Okay, next verse. Anyone would like to read, please? Text 25.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna. भगवान् अपि गोविन्दो हत्वा केशीनाम् आहवे पशून् अपालयत् पालय प्रीतैर्व्रजा सुखावः. Translation. After killing the demon Keshi in battle, the Supreme Personality of Godhead continued to tend the cows and other animals in the company of his joyful cowherd boyfriends. Thus, he brought happiness to all the residents of Vrindavan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It's a beautiful, easy, and simple verse to remember. Let's see how many of us can memorize it in the next 1 or 2 minutes. We'll spend a little bit more time here. Very, very easy words. Who is Bhagavan? Bhagavan api Govindo. Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is Bhagavan. So the first line is telling Shukdev Goswami speaking, who is the Supreme Lord? Bhagavan api Govindo. Hatva, Mardya, killed whom? Keshinam, right? The demon Keshi. Ahve, battle. He killed Keshi. Pashun. Pashu is animals, primarily cows. Apalayat, palan karna. Palai, together with the cowherd boys. Pashun apalayat palahi. Pashun palyat palahi. Bhagavanapi Govindo Hatva Keshinamahave Pashuna Palayat Palai Priter Vraja Sukhavaha. Priti. What does that mean? Pleasing. Priter Vraja. Very simple word. All of us know. Inhabitants of Vraja. Vrajavasis. Sukha. How? With great joy. Sukha. Vahaha. He brought. Avahan. Avahan means to bring, right? Avahan. To bring someone, right? Or he brought happiness to whom? Vraja. So let's read again. After killing the demon Keshi, Hatva Keshi Nam Ahave in the battle, Bhagavan api Govindo, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, Krishna, continued to tend the cows. Pashun apalayat palahi. Continued to tend the cows, Gochar and Leela, and other animals. Pashun, it stands for cows and other animals. How? In the company of joyful cowherd friends. Palahi Pritir. So his dear, joyful cowherd friends. And what did he bring? He brought Sukha to whom? To Rajavasis. Vraja Sukha Avaha. Vraja Prite Vraja Sukha Avaha. Bhagavan api Govindo Hatva Keshinam Ahave Ashuna Palayat Palahe Prite Vraja Sukha. Would anyone like to try? Maybe one or two first try with seeing and then we'll try without seeing. It's not that hard. Please try, make an effort. It's quite easy. Break it down into 4 lines. Bhagavan api Govindo, Krishna, what he did, killed Keshi demon in the battle. Then his friends and cowherd friends and Pashu Palayat. And what is he giving to Rajavasis? He's giving great joy. Vraja Sukha, which is this verse 10.37.25. Beautiful, very nice verse, short, simple, explaining Krishna's dealings with his devotees, and he kills the demons, right, and protects the devotees. Who is that? Who is that? Krishna. So here, protecting devotees, spending time with devotees, killing the demons, and who is that? Supreme Lord Govinda. Would anyone like to try with seeing first? And then I'll have to try without seeing also. Please try. It's on your screen.
I can try Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am.
Bhagavanapi Govindo Hatva Keshinam Ahave Pashun Apalayat Palay Priter Vraja Sukhavaha.
Very nice. Who feels okay now? I get most of it, and I'll help. Please try. I'm also learning first time this verse. Okay, I'll try. You help me first, and then I'll help you. And that's what spiritual association means, to help each other, to encourage each other, and support each other. Bhagavan api Govindo Hatva Keshinam Ahave Pashuna Palayat Palai Pritir Sukha Vraja Vaha. Anyone wants to try, please? Is it hard? Too hard? Too easy? Please try. Yes, Shurma Mataji. You are Shrutidhar.
Prabhuji, I only remember the first 2 lines.
Please try. Yeah, that's okay.
Bhagavanapi Govindo Hatva Keshinam Ahave. Then I think prepare something, I don't remember.
P. Pashun Apalayat Palahi. Shukdev Goswami makes it easy by giving rhyming words. Yeah. Pashun Apalayat Palahi.
Pashun Apalaya Palaye. And
then what does it give to the Brajavasis? Sukha, Priti, Raja, Sukha, Avahan. Avahan means to bring. Sukha, Sukha ka Avahan. Vrajavasi, okay. Vraja, Sukha, Priti, Raja, Sukha. Very nice, Mataji. Try one or two more times before you sleep, and then, as Shishka Prabhu says, okay, try one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the night, and see me tomorrow. Like a doctor gives pill. So these are our pills. This is our real medicine, actually, Bhagavatam. Anyone else wants to try? Anita Mataji, Manjali, Ravi Prabhu. Yes, Manjula, try. Nita Mata, do you want to try? I can share screen if that helps. No pressure, don't take any pressure. I know there's already
Hare
some
Krishna Prabhuji,
pressure.
sorry, unmute ही नहीं हो रहा था. Yeah, I can try. Seeing I can try.
Okay.
Bhagwan api govindo हत्वा केशीनाम् आहवे पशून् अपाल्यत् पालय पितर्व्रजा सुखावहा.
Very nice. Okay, next verse, 26. You can continue.
एकदा ते पशून् पालास् चारयन्तो दृशानुषु चक्रुर्नीलायना क्रीडाश् चोडापालापदेशता. Translation is by the disciple of Srila Prabhupada, right, Prabhuji? Because I read in chat GPT, I was searching in that. So 10th canto got 13th chapter, I think after that it is translation by his disciple, right?
Yes, disciples together with that. Right.
Okay, thank you. So translation by the disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. One day, the cowherd boys, while grazing their animals on the mountain slopes, played the game of stealing and hiding, acting out the roles of rival thieves and herders. Hare Krishna.
So, Krishna is having fun time with whom? With his cowherd friends. Palai Preeted. With his loving dear friends. And what is it doing? Grazing cows. Pashuna Palayat. So, once upon a time, a new story is beginning now, right? There are two stories primarily, or you can say three. One is the Keshi demon being killed. Another middle section, which we just read, like from 15 to practically 25, Narad Muni's prayers. And now, another, like, the theme is changing. And whenever the theme change or someone says, oh, I'm going to tell you a story. Most stories, how they begin? Once upon a time, right? Ekada kridamanaste, right? Ekada grihadasishu, right? So many stories, so many Bhagavatam stories begin with Ekada, once upon a time. Ek baar ki baat hai. Okay, what was happening? The cowherd boys, they were grazing their animals, their pashun, palingan, right? You see how Shukdev Goswami is an expert writer, how he's like linking, how he's like doing a perfect transition from one lila to the other. So they were playing a game. What game were they playing? Stealing and hiding, acting out of the roles of rival thieves and herders. So basically, one like chore police kind of thing, right? So one group will steal the pashun of the other, and then the other person has to find and catch the thieves. So like that, they were playing nice games, natural games, not like video games. They're in the forest, they are in Govardhan or other parts of Raja, and having this wonderful games, outdoor games. These days, kids don't rarely go outdoors. So we can learn from Krishna to play outdoors is best. Krishna played a lot. So outdoor activities certainly helps more. Next verse, 27. Anyone? Hari Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, please.
तत्राशन कतिरिश्चरः फलाश्च कतिचिन्निर्पा मेषयात्याश्च तत्रैके वज्रारूढ अकुतो भयः. Translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In that game, O king, some acted as thieves, others as shepherds, and others as sheep. They played their game happily, without fear of danger. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Fear personified is Krishna. Fear personified fears Krishna. And if Krishna is there, how could there be any fear? Right? Srila Prabhupada's his childhood name was Abhaya. Abhaya Charanara Vindane. So Bhakti gives Abhaya. Bhakti gives one fearlessness. Because why do we have generally fear? Anyone wants to share? Why do we have fear? Think about. Why do we have fear?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. We have fear, like I will talk about myself mostly, that okay, I'll make mistake and it might hurt somebody. So that's the first thing comes to mind. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Most of us have the fear of losing things. It can be losing our money, losing our loved ones, losing our life. That's the most prominent fear that everyone has. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Losing something, whether it's some object, some money, some relative, friend, mother, father, husband, wife, kids, job, visa. Losing something, some object, some. But why do we even have that if we go one layer deeper? Why do we have that fear?
Because we are attached to it, our attachment.
Yes, our false attachment to the body. We think we are the body, and we think the things in connection to the body, my money, my bank balance, my job, my 401k. If I lose that, I'm lost. People commit suicide because of that. Oh, I didn't get promotion. Oh, I lost my visa. Oh, I lost my job. Or relatives. Someone will lose their husband, wife, mother, father, daughter, son. They may say, oh, my life is waste now. All because of false attachment with the body. I'm not saying that there won't be pain. I'm not saying to become like a machine. That's not the point. But the point is that the more we have Krishna in our lives, the more we'll understand that that's our real connection. Akutaha bhayam, without any fear. They played the game happily. So game, we are all also playing kind of game in this world, right? Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. So these boys are also playing this game. You want to see what game they're playing? I'll show you from the little Krishna. Let's see.
देखो मैं तो पक्का चोर हूँ। वो तो तुम हो सुबाला, परंतु बलराम और मैं भी एकदम पक्के सिपाही हैं। मैं हूँ चरवाहा और बाकी के लड़के मेरी भेड़ें बनेंगे।
So you saw, that's exactly what we read. Some acting as thieves, pakka chor, he said. Some bhede, shepherds, sheeps. Some charvaha, shepherds, right? Some police, some so that's exactly what we are seeing here.
मैं भेड़ नहीं बनूंगा, मैं सिपाही बनना चाहता हूँ। तुम्हें ढेर सारी स्वादिष्ट घास खाने को मिलेगी। आजा मधु, चख के देख, बड़ी स्वादिष्ट घास है। हाँ? अपनी भेड़ें संभालो श्रीधाम, मेरे जैसे चोर से इन्हें बचाना असंभव है।
Feels like watching all day. Wasn't that interesting? Like it? Were you able to hear also?
Yes,
It was
Prabhuji.
nice, Prabhuji.
That's exactly what we read. Sometimes, it's good to get like a visual thing. Like it helps to get better understanding of what we are reading. So some became shepherds, some sheep, they're all happily playing, having fun. Okay, the thief is coming. So let's see, we have time. So yeah, let's read further. Yes, Shoma Mataji.
Maya putro mahamayo vyoma gopala veshashe meshayetan bhuvaha prayashchoravayeto baham. Translation by the disciples of Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. A powerful magician named Vyoma, son of the demon Maya, then appeared on the scene in the guise of a cowherd boy. Pretending to join the game as a thief, he proceeded to steal most of the cowherd boys who were acting as sheep. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Demon, the son of Maya demon, Vyoma, was very powerful mystic. Maya Putra. Mahamaya. Very, very powerful, magician. Who took the form of, what form he took? Cowherd boy. Kind of like Pralambasur also did. So he was expert, disguised himself. Dhrik, Vesha Dhrik, he assumed that form. And what did he become? What role he took? Shepherd, sheep, thief. What role he took out of three? There were multiple roles, right? Shepherd, thieves, and sheep. The shepherd have to protect, the thief will come and steal, and the sheep herd the sheep. So which role he took? Or disguised himself as a cowherd boy. And now he has to go in the group, so he has to take one of the three roles to play that game. What role he took? Anyone?
I'm guessing thief.
We just read right now. He joined the game as a thief, pretending as a thief.
Yeah.
Chor, pretending to be a thief. And he stole most of the cowherd boys. Right? He Giridaryam Nikshipya Nityaṁ Mahāsuraha Shīlaya Pidadhe Dwaram Chatu Pancha Vasheshitaha. Gradually, the great demon became abducted. More and more of the cowherd gradually the great demon abducted more and more of the cowherd boys and cast them into a mountain cave, which he sealed shut with a boulder. Finally, only 4 or 5 boys acting as sheep remained in the game. Oh, you see what's happening here? What's happening? So Giri means mountain. Giri Govardhan, right? The king of mountains, Giriraj. Daryam, so mountain में क्या था? गुफा थी, cave. So he threw all Nityaṁ, धीरे धीरे करके बहुत सारे लोगों को लिया, बहुत सारे बच्चों को किडनैप कर लिया. He was a Mayavi also. Mahasura, he was a great demon. And what he did? With a great Shila. Shila means stone, like Shaligram Shila we talk about. Shila. He blocked that cave, the entrance. Now they cannot get out. Chatu पांच, जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं 4-5 ही बज गए. चतु पंच अवशेषितः. चतु पंच 4-5 ही बज गए. So it seems that there were maybe hundreds and thousands of Krishna's friends there. The exact count is not mentioned here, but it is perceptible, or like because he's doing Nityaṁ, gradually he's like, he can't like just grab all of them because the shepherds are also there, right? So he used to do it strategically, and there's a big area, a big playground, and gradually, just imagine he's capturing few at a time and bringing them in the, where is he bringing? Who knows the answer? Where was he bringing them?
In the gufa, Prabhuji.
In the gufa. Where was that gufa?
In the playground.
In the mountain, yeah. Mountain cave. And then he was blocking that gufa with
Big Shila.
a big stone. So let's watch movie time. You answered correctly, so you have unlocked the next 1 minute of movie.
एक बात बताओ, कंस के भेजे सारे राक्षसों का वध कौन कर रहा है?
मुझे नहीं पता.
तुम्हें अवश्य पता है. बताओ.
वो मात्र एक बालक है. विष्णु का नाम.
उसका नाम बताओ, अन्यथा मैं तुम्हें.
नहीं, मैं नहीं बताऊंगा.
जैसी तुम्हारी इच्छा ब्राह्मण. वो बालक तुम्हारी रक्षा नहीं करने वाला. बालक वो रहे, अवश्य इनमें से ही कोई कंस का काल होगा.
धन्यवाद प्रभु, आपने मेरी प्रार्थना सुन ली.
चलो 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 चलो.
Disguised as a cowherd boy, as we read.
इस बार मैं सुदामा की नाक के नीचे से ये सारी भेड़ें चुरा ले जाऊंगा. अरे वो मेरी भेड़ें हैं. हाँ, मेरी भेड़ें. सिपाही सिपाही, इस चोर ने मेरी भेड़ें.
Krishna is acting as a shepherd, sipai.
अरे हम समझे थे सुबाला चोर है. तुम कौन हो?
मैं हूँ व्योमासुर. और मैं तुम्हें चुरा रहा हूँ.
कृष्णा, बचाओ, राक्षस! मुझे तो लगा था कृष्णा मुझे पकड़ ही लेगा. तनिक रुको। यदि सुबाला अपना अपराध स्वीकार नहीं कर रहा तो पंचायत बुलाई जाए। मैं बनूंगा सरपंच, परंतु मैं निर्दोष हूँ।
कृष्ण सरपंच बने हैं. So Vyomasur has stolen the cowherd boys. We read till that and put in a mountain cave. Any comments so far? Any thoughts? Any reflections? Okay. So I guess we will pause at text 29. We read 29. I'm often running late, so today we'll pause a little early. So to balance. Thank you so much for your kind association. I hope you're relishing this pastime as well. So let's meditate upon this pastime where Vyomasur, don't worry, we're leaving it a suspense. Vyomasur has stolen Krishna's friends, but don't worry, Krishna is going to take care of them. I don't want, if any one of you maybe like, who was that, King Kulashekar Alvar, and going to the mountain and searching for all the caves in the night, so please don't do that, because that's what King Kulashekar Alvar did, right? You know that story? He would, when he would know that, oh, Ravana has stolen Sita, he would gather all his army. Oh, run, let's catch Ravana. And literally, like, not just saying, they literally went. That was the Leela, the absorption in the Leela they had. We can take inspiration, we cannot imitate, we can emulate at how deep we should be in our reading and hearing. Anything before we pause for the day? ग्रंथ श्रीमद्-भागवतम पुराण की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्त की जय. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.